Gracey's battery will now demonstrate for us how to properly fire the gun.
Post a piece! Take implements! 10 the vent!
As the number 3 man, my responsibility is to close off the airway to this vent so the powder can be loaded properly. When the powder is in the cannon, my responsibility is to prick the powder bag so that the primer can go into it and fire the gun properly.
Worm!
Worm's job is to remove any old casing and debris from the breech in the barrel so the new round can seat properly and ignite.
Wet sponge!
As the number 1 man, my job is to wet sponge, and the reason we do this is so that the round that's been previously fired, we're going to try to extinguish all of the embers so that when we put the new one in there, it's not going to try to ignite it.
Dry sponge! Advance the round!
When in order to advance the rounds given, the number 5 man will take the round from the limber box operator and bring it up. He will pass it up, protecting it with his body. He will then go to the gunner. The gunner will inspect the round to make sure that it's the right round and to make sure that there's no punctures. Then he will look at the number 5 man and say, "You may pass." He will then take it up to the number 2 man.
Load!
I have it. And number 2, again, guarding around with his body, brings it to the muzzle, places it inside the muzzle, and waits for the rammer to support the round, and he waves me off.
Ram the charge!
Now, as I'm putting the rammer in here, we're trying to push the round all the way down so it reaches the back of the muzzle. Then, as the rammer, I will try to ram it down in there tight so we can have it packed. That way the round is secure inside of the barrel.
Prick!
Now we'll prick the powder bag.
Prime!
The number 4 man will take a primer, friction primer, from his pouch, hook it to the lantern, and place it into the vent like so. The number 3 man will hold this friction primer until I get the tightness out of the lantern. And then I will wave him off, nod to him, 3 man will wave off.
Come to the ready!
The men will come to the ready to fire. When this order is given, the number 4 man will raise his hand, looking at the gunner to ensure that this gun is hot and ready to fire.
Fire!
We will pull the friction primer, it will fire. The guys will go through and secure the vent. He will tend this vent, he will put the worm in, taking the old powder bag or cartridge out. Then you will wet sponge and keep doing this until you get all the embers out. Now our job is all of us will look at this. If we see any smoke or anything, we have the option to stop this gun. Now a cannon crew doing all this procedure could fire 3 rounds a minute safely.